Don't gargle tea. Do not gargle tea. It does not end well for anybody. Hello. Yes, welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaph. Last episode you may remember that we did this. Ugh. Disgusting. I'm too afraid to go back there, so today we're going to be doing a little bit of work over here at Lake Honk instead. It's been a little while since we've done some stuff, and even then it was just basically some decorative bits and bobs. But today we're going to work on a little bit more of the functionality of the place. We've got our villager breeder down here. Squids! So many squids! Villager breeder down there making a lot of honks, a lot of honking going on. Hey! Trying to get tackled by a squid here. But that's no good, because this place is meant for finding good villager trades. Hey, I spy a little villager up there on the hill. You were born once upon a time, and now you're here. So, guys like him, we need to work out if he's got good trades. He hasn't, I bet. But if he did, we need to somehow collect him and keep him in a safe place. So we need to expand. Oh, I can't talk. I almost said it again. Expand the laboratory. I can't talk to... It's not a lavatory or a laboratory. The laboratory. The laboratory. It's a hard word to say, okay? Don't judge me. The laboratory underneath Lake Honk. We need to expand that rapidly and have a way to take the villagers that have good trades, abduct them, and drag them back down into the deep depths of the lake that's only 2 blocks deep, to be able to utilize their trades for all days, forever. That is basically the goal. We'll see how much of that we can get done today. It's going to involve a lot of digging and probably a lot of terraforming kind of the bottom of the lake. We're probably going to get a lot of water land on our heads. I would also like to manually have a way to do this as well. I want to be able to shut the farm off to stop them breeding. Now, instead of just kind of making the villagers stop coming out of the things there, because they'll keep using the carrots that we're feeding in, I want to actually block off this. This is the villager. There's one guy under there who is actually checking that there is a village, and if you put some blocks over the top of him, it stops the whole system from working. So this is a really nice way of stopping any new villagers being born. I'm very curious about this guy right now. I want to come and meet you. I don't know if I've looked at you. Hey, no, come back. Stop running away. Hello. Hi. You're a nitwit. Typical. The first proper villager that we get is non-tradable anyway. But don't run off, thank you. Stay near the lake. So yeah, that is what we're going to get working on. I am going to go and get some bits and bobs ready together to start work. And then we will deep dive into the lake. Hoping a transition worked successfully. Fingers crossed it did. Anyway, yes, I have done a little bit of work over here now. And we have a hole in the ground. You always know it's a good day when you end up with a hole in the ground. So I was thinking this could be our vault entrance, or our laboratory entranceway. And I want to have a nice big 3 high by 5 wide door here, which, if I'm honest with you, I've never made anything that big before, so I'm not entirely sure whether we're going to get to that today. So probably, if you have any ideas of how to make a cool 3 by 5 door, maybe like a sand door or something like that, let me know. I am all ears. I'd very much appreciate any help. So anyway, you come into the room, you'd go around the corner, come down some stairs, and then I've just done a little bit of digging to wind up at the honk station, which we are immediately going to have to work out how to turn this off. What are they, friendly creatures? They are. Okay, we want a tiny bit of honking. Let's just put it to 10%. There we go. We want to know the honking's there, but not get aggravated by it every 5 seconds. So yeah, I want to expand this place down here massively, which means we're going to be knocking out pretty much all of these iron walls that we've made so far. Expanding this place into a much bigger, wider laboratory where we can have all sorts of crazy things. I mean, mainly it's just going to be trapped villagers, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to actually contain these villagers when we have them. Obviously, we need to be able to trade with them, so they need to be accessible, but they also can't run off, and I also want to try and make them zombie-proof as well, just in case a zombie ever did make its way down here, though. I'm hoping, as long as we light it up sufficiently, we should never ever get a zombie down here. In 1,000 years. We also have our main villager guy. I think he's down under this way somewhere. And he's very close to some caves, and there's like 50 zombies down there, all trying to eat his face right now, so we might need to protect him slightly. Maybe even incorporate him into the laboratory design just a little bit. So again, more digging to do, and I will get back with you when that is complete. Oh dear. Guys, no. This is all wrong. That's it. Come for me instead. We need to stop this behaviour. What have I told you? What have I told you about gathering up in that corner? Did I not tell you there were 50-odd zombies here? Ow! Stop hurting me almost. So yeah, our villager guy must be just through there. Oh hey, there's lots of things in this cave. Lots of dangerous stuff. Luckily, I am big, brave Zedaph, and I can handle myself. In a cave such as this, stop it, please. Okay, you're gonna die now. Perfect, good. I think you might have had thorns on or something. So I need to light up these caves like crazy because I really don't want that many Zello. Hi. Oh, a baby. They still scare me. Okay, baby, stop it. You're really good at dodging. Oh, you're a ninja, baby. Oh, okay, good. And the creeper as well. Oh. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine because we've got plenty of armor because that's the only way I can survive. Yeah, so I'm going to light these caves up a little bit and get back to the digging because I was tired, sick and tired of groaning zombie noises every 5 seconds. And I can still hear a bunch now. Well, miraculously, we are yet to get wet. That sounds like it could be on a t-shirt or something. Yeah, the ceiling has not yet drowned us, so I'm very happy about that. We've dug out a little bit of a bigger area here. It's now 7 blocks. Whoopsie, I'm breaking things. 7 blocks between the glass and the wall over here. All the way around, I like that size, though I think the height needs to be a bit different. And because we have the water just up there, I don't want to go up too much more. So I think I'm going to go down a little bit and maybe have this thing kind of up on its own little podium in the middle of the room. I think that would be pretty cool. And then all around the edge here, we can do our sciencey experiments on the villagers, whatever we need to do. And this hole down here, the sand blocks, that's what they are. I forgot what words were up on top blocking there. I think we're actually going to have a piston mechanism just here that we can use to block the sunlight from that little villager guy down there. Hello! Here! Have a torch. See, I'm generous. I'm nice to my captive prisoners. So luckily as well, we are best friends with Tango, and that has its perks. We have plenty of iron blocks. I've also got some quartz blocks in here as well that we might use for like stairs and slabs and things like that. They go very well with the iron blocks. And yeah, I'm just going to try and laboratory up this place, which mainly means make everything white and clinical. And yeah, that usually does the trick. I had to move this whole tunnel over a block as well, which was very frustrating because it wasn't lining up nicely with the edge of the room here, and it has to line up nicely. A scientist is very precise, you know. We've got to get into character. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what I now need to do. I do it. So we are getting here slowly but surely, and I've lowered the floor a few blocks. Now you can see this is slightly elevated, and over at this corner here, the entrance and exit, I was going to just make the staircase go down a couple more blocks to match the floor, but actually I think I'm going to leave it a little bit higher up and have this corner as kind of a, is it called a gangway? I think, I don't know, and yeah, I think that would be nice. Add a little bit of deboxification. It's a little bit boxy in here right now without anything inside, so yeah, I think adding a little bit of elevation change and unsymmetricality, I'm making up so many words, would really benefit this place, I think. It's coming along. I need to still fill this in. I didn't know whether I wanted to go up a block or two in the ceiling, but you know what? Again, to stop it looking so rectangular, I think it would be nice to actually keep this as more of a prominent skylight. You know, if I shaved a few more blocks off of the ceiling, it's going to look even more rectangular, which is rubbish. We're going to have to deal with the villager path because now obviously we've lowered the floor and this is in the way now, so we're going to have to lower this down a few more blocks as well. And I slabbed all over the floor so that we didn't exactly have to worry about lighting. If we didn't want to, I do probably want this place quite light, but technically we don't have to worry too much. And can you believe how many times I've fallen in this hole? Go on, have a guess. See how many times in the last, I don't know, 5 minutes you can guess that me, Zedaph, have fallen in this hole. Three times! Can you believe it? It's so frustrating. Anyway, let's get that problem solved by finally actually putting in a protector on or off machine thingy. So we just got some pistons down the side that we need to either power or not power with a lever. Nice and simple stuff. Though actually, because we're kind of having stuff on this top level, you have to do everything from underneath, and it's kind of a little bit sort of tricky in the way to try and get these pistons powered nicely. We're going to have to use like repeaters and blocks and maybe redstone torches and all things like that. It feels like such an easy thing to do, but redstone doesn't really like powering upwards much, right? If I put some redstone dust on here, it doesn't like powering above. It only powers below. Oh, obviously, a dot will power on the sides as well, but if you have a line of redstone, it only powers downwards, not sidewards and things. So it's kind of harder to power pistons like this. But I'm going to go grab some redstone, see what I can quickly come up with. Like I say, it shouldn't exactly be difficult, but just kind of a little bit cumbersome redstone. But, yep, we got to do what we got to do. There we go. Works perfectly. Beautiful. Yeah, like I say, a little bit cumbersome redstone, but pretty standard, straightforward stuff. Lever up there, comes out into the blocks. 2 tick repeaters here because the signal strength didn't reach, so we needed an extending repeater. These are 1 tick, so 1 + 1 is 2 for these, and these guys have 2 naturally as well. So it kind of works out quite nicely, but considering what it does, that's a surprising amount of redstone components that are needed there. But we can cover this in now and cover all of this over as well. Not with those blocks. We need slabs. Have I not got any slabs? I'll cover these in with slabs, and then I want to start working on this little raised up section over here. I think that would be interesting to get sorted. Haha, little corner area done, and I'm liking it. It's only like 1 and a bit block higher, 1.5 blocks higher than the floor, but it just adds a little bit of difference to the room. It kind of, it's a feature of the room, so to speak. Got a little weird design going on down here, but yeah, I think it fits, and it more feels good. Like, rather than the looks of it, it's the feel of it. If I'm running along around here, you get a nice overview of the whole lab, and you can just run straight down. Or when you're running back up again to leave, it just feels natural, and the feel of it is more important to me than the looks. But equally, I don't think it looks too bad either. You can kind of stand here and overlook the whole scientific operation and laugh maniacally. Ha 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 ha! That's what I'll probably spend most of my time doing. But I've slowly been adding all the blocks, all the white blocks everywhere you possibly can. Just to try and fix this place up. I need to replace those with some slabs up there. In fact, this whole thing looks a little bit ugly. We might even add some more glass up here just to kind of hide some of this ice a little bit. I don't know. It's fairly lab-like, I guess. It looks scientific. A little bit weird over here with the lights, right? So we've got the lights in the corners. Well, not that corner, but lights in all of these corners. So they're kind of symmetrical. We've got the lights around these corners. So that's all symmetrical. There needed to be a light near here somewhere with the weird little lower path area, but like, do the lights work? This is not in line with this one, which is not in line with this one. It's all kind of a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but you know what? I think I kind of like it. This is not a symmetrical build. We are not sticking with symmetricality from the beginning. We're going off-road a little bit, so yeah, I kind of like this. It's getting there slowly but surely, but now I want to go and work out a way to capture our little nitwit villager, if he's still even alive up there, and work out a way to happily bring him down here to the lab. Because after all, capturing villagers and bringing them back down is exactly the entire goal of this place. Weirdly enough, though, they're born here, they're taken up, they get to run around the lake, and then we bring them all the way back down again. It's quite a long journey they have. But, you know, I always say a free-range villager has a better trade than a cooped-up villager or something like that. They're cooped up ones, and all they get to eat carrots, so they probably have terrible trades. That's my goal, but we're going to do it with a boat. We're going to capture them with a boat because we have so much water going on around Lake Honk. I thought, why not capture them in boats? So where is that little nitwit? Hello, nitwit, can you see him anywhere? He blends in, that's the trouble. He's like camouflaged, naturally camouflaged in with this scenery around here. Where has he gone? I mean, he could be dead. He could be. I did try and light all this up, as we saw before. Oh my goodness me, you have gone on a journey, my friend. An epic journey of crazy proportions. He's checking out this chicken. Are you hunting chicken now? In fact, wait, what's the chicken doing out here? I never saw this chicken before. Oh, I don't know. We might have to kill that chicken. Yeah, so we need to make a way to easily capture these guys, get them into the lake. Go away, leaves, you don't belong. You don't belong. I think we kept them there once upon a time, a few episodes ago. Yeah, we need a way to be able to get them in a boat. I guess if he hadn't have gone on the other side of the hill. Got him in a boat, take him down to the lake, and then somewhere we need a secret little trapdoor hidden that we can kind of drop them in. Oh, this is a difficult one, lad. Drop them in, blah, 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 over here maybe somewhere. Drive into like a little whirlpool. Fall down, go into the lab, and then from there we can captive them even more so. And this is what I've wound up with. It's just a little bit of a canal, I guess, leading into the laboratory. There's a hole at the back end of that there. And amazingly, wondrously, going up a block, you know, out of water on a boat is obviously not doable. But going to a half slab, oh, it's smooth sailing. Yes, indeed it is, which is very, very good news. So that means we can very comfortably bring the villagers down without having to move them in and out of boats. We just now need to figure out where we're actually going to put them. But I want to actually bring that nitwit villager down so that we can actually start experimenting with him. He is going to be our test dummy. Nitwit, where are you? This guy managed to get himself an unbelievable distance away from the blimmin' lake. Ugh. Okay, right, hopefully, at least we're on water now, so that's a little bit quicker. We haven't joined the lake up to the sea just yet. No, we didn't. Okay, we talked about it. I forgot whether we actually had. Temporarily, at least for now, we shall, because I need to get through. Oh, okay, we're beginning to go down. Why can't we fit? Hey! Why aren't we fitting? Okay, right, can we boat uphill? Apparently not. No, this is not good news. He popped out as well. Okay, fine. Get back. No, stop running away from the village. Why doesn't he want to go? Get back in. Okay, let's go round this side instead. At least we got up a block now. Okay, so we should be able to drop down this new little hole I've made. We need to kind of hide it a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit obvious. And the villagers are probably going to start getting curious what this great big hole is right next to their lake. But we should just be able to drop straight down. What's happening? Uh-oh. Oh no, we're like floating. I forgot that's what boats did. Oh no, we're slowly doing it. Okay, that's good. Phew. Are you okay back there? I heard you complaining a few times. And swoosh. Smooth sailing right off the edge. Beautiful. Okay, so we have our nitwit villager down here safely. Now we just need to contain him. As you can see, look, he's a lively one. Okay, so I think I've come up with something fairly simple yet elegant, and it works to keep these guys in place. They're basically going to be stood, whoop, if I can jump properly, they're going to be stood in this little hole here like that. Looking around, they can do whatever they like, and we can access them that way. But we're actually going to push a piece of glass into their head to completely protect them and, I don't know, just to kind of stop them from being able to jump out, even though we're probably going to have a roof on their head as well, because technically I think they can jump out anyway. So I want to be able to stand on this pressure plate to make the glass block disappear. Now, to add a little bit of colour into this place, I want to try and get different coloured glass going on. Maybe these can represent what that villager is selling. For instance, if the villager is selling books, maybe we have orange? I don't know. What colour would a book be? Anyway, we can colour code them. Let's grab just green for now, or something like that to make it look pretty. Because, yeah, the white is nice, but a little bit of colour here and there would look good. Imagine, what would it be like? It would kind of be a bit like, what's the word? Like chemicals. That's it. I couldn't think of the word. Chemicals in test tubes in a laboratory. Make it nice and colourful. So, yes, we need to be able to stand on this button and retract this piston. So we're going to need to power that by default. That's what it will look like with the villager head in there. I've already got a repeater under there. In fact, I'm going to switch this round because I think this thing only gives a 1 block amount. Let's have a look. If I put it like that and we stand on it, yeah, I think it only lights that first one up. So the repeater's going to have to go here to extend the signal. Then we can pick it up with redstone into the torch, and that should retract. Haha, excellent, brilliant. So if we do that, the villager would be able to hop out. So I think we're going to need to add something to his head. Though I think if we was to lower this block just slightly, I guess we couldn't put power through it then, could we? If this was, can soul sand make power go through it, and would you then be low enough that he couldn't jump out? I would very much like it if we didn't have to put anything on his head to stop him from being able to bounce out. I'm going to experiment with that quickly. Short answer is no. The long answer is no, it's not going to work. So we're going to have to resort to the good old faithful snow layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, I believe, will be not enough to jump out of. Yes, if I can't do it, a villager can't do it either. I think if I add one more, I will be able to jump out. Thus, yes, thus the villager can too. So no, 6 layers it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful, and we can close all this in. You can see I've had to actually lower this down because the power couldn't go through the snow block now. It now has to go down slightly further through this block and up into the block, into the piston. But it works just the same. The villager can stand here nice and happy. I can fill in all of this area, and then we just need to move this guy in, and hopefully he'll be happy in his new home. Oh, he's wearing green, and green means green. This is beautiful. Okay, it's like a match made in heaven. You're going to come over this way for me, friend. Keep it held open for a little bit more, please, Steak. Just hold it open. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, right. We're going to go over to here, and I'm going to... No! Oh, Steak, continue. He got tired. He needed a rest. This guy is going to run away like crazy, isn't he? Okay. Push, push, push. Oh, no, Steak! You ruined it at the worst possible time. Push. Haha. Good old trusty boat. I know I could trust you. You're in! And I don't think you can escape. Very nice. Obviously, I could right-click you right now and trade, but you haven't got anything to trade. Yes, correct. Nod, nod. So that is what we're going to do all the way around the edges of the room, which should hopefully leave us plenty of room to walk around and maybe do some other bits and bobs. But that's probably like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have to leave like a gap in between, so there can be another villager here, another one here, etc. That's good. That's like 20-odd villagers in this room. I think that's more than enough. That's plenty. Okay, right, let's clear up some of this mess. I will add a few more of these pods. And the nose, just the nose sticking out. You can breathe. You can breathe through your nose. It's like a snorkel. Okay. So the laboratory is coming along very, very nicely. Happy with how this progress has gone today. I hope you enjoyed watching. That is going to be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscription, whatever you want to do to help this episode out. It would be very much appreciated. And the names you see on the screen right now are my wonderful, wonderful patrons who have helped to make this episode possible by supporting the channel. Aren't they amazing? Look at those beautiful names. Thank you all, each and every one. But until next time, a good, a bye.